Hello and welcome to the audio-visual rendition of VoIP Phone System Guide, how to choose the best VoIP phone system for a small business. If you're researching a VoIP phone system for your small business, you're probably trying to answer a few simple questions like, what exactly is VoIP? Is it better than a traditional phone system? Which features actually matter? How much should I expect to spend? And how do I choose the right solution? The good news is that finding the best VoIP for a small business doesn't have to be overwhelming. This guide walks you through everything you need to know, from how VoIP works to the different types of business phone system options. You'll also learn which features to look for, how cloud phone systems compare to traditional setups, and what to consider before making a decision. Whether you're replacing an aging office phone system or setting up communications for a brand new business, this guide will help you make a more informed choice for your small business. First off, what is a VoIP phone system? A Voice over Internet Protocol, or VoIP, phone system lets businesses make and receive phone calls over an internet connection instead of traditional telephone lines. While voice calling is still the core function, today's business phone systems do much more than just place calls. Most combine several communication tools into one platform, up to and including business phone calls, video meetings, team messaging, business texting, voicemail, call routing, and even online administration. Instead of juggling multiple communication tools, your team can work from a single system, whether they're in the office, working remotely, or traveling. For many small businesses, that's one of the biggest advantages of switching to a cloud-based phone system. Because everything happens over an internet connection, employees can answer business calls from almost anywhere using a desktop application, a smartphone app, web browser, or even a desktop or conference room phone. This flexibility means your business phone number stays with your business, not just your office. Traditional business phone systems were designed for offices where everyone worked from the same location, but business communication looks very different today. Employees split time between home and the office. Customer conversations happen through multiple channels. Teams collaborate across different locations, so on and so forth. Cloud-based VoIP systems support these changes by making communication manageable from almost anywhere. Some of the biggest reasons businesses switch include things like lower communication costs, easier expansion as the business grows, better support for remote and hybrid employees, professional call handling, centralized administration, and built-in collaboration tools. Rather than maintaining expensive hardware, most businesses simply manage users and settings through an online dashboard. Let's go over some of the benefits of using a VoIP phone system. Lower communication costs mean that for many businesses, cost savings are one of the biggest reasons to move to VoIP. Traditional phone systems often require dedicated hardware, ongoing maintenance, specialty technician visits, and expensive required upgrades. Cloud-hosted systems remove much of that complexity. Instead, businesses typically pay a monthly subscription based on the number of users or phone lines they need. Many businesses can also continue using existing laptops, smartphones, or desktop computers instead of purchasing new office phones. This is great for small businesses, since the team can work from anywhere, not just the office. Greater flexibility means business no longer happens only inside the office. Whether employees are traveling, working from home, or waiting at a coffee shop between clients, they can continue making and receiving calls using the same business number. That flexibility, while maintaining the company structure, helps businesses stay responsive without relying on personal phone numbers. When you can answer from anywhere to get that meeting scheduled, you don't risk missing the chance because life interrupted work. The right phone system doesn't just make life easier for employees, it can improve the customer experience too. Features like customizable automated attendance, call routing, voicemail transcription, and business texting help callers reach the right person faster while reducing missed calls overall. For customers, that often means less waiting and fewer transfers. Everybody hates a bad auto attendant, but a good one? That can be a great asset that lets your team not require someone dedicated to answer and route everyone's calls all day long, which lets everyone stay productive. It becomes easier to scale your business because growing businesses shouldn't have to replace their phone system every few years. Cloud VoIP platforms make it easy to add or remove users, departments, phone numbers, or office locations through an administrative dashboard. As your business grows, your phone system can grow with it. call routing is easy to change when you can do so based on time of day of the week, and that you're closed on certain holidays but not others. Increased productivity, so instead of switching between separate apps for meetings, messaging, and calls, employees can manage communication from one place. Many business phone systems also automate routine tasks like voicemail transcription, call summaries, and meeting notes, helping teams spend less time on administrative work and more time making money. One thing to make sure you take into account, however, is that not every business phone system works the same way. Understanding your options makes it easier to choose the right solution for your business. Traditional landlines still work well for some businesses, but they're generally the least flexible option. Expanding or relocating often requires additional hardware and specialized technician visits from your provider. On-premises private branch exchange, or PBX systems, give businesses complete control over their phone infrastructure. However, that control comes with additional costs, including hardware purchases, maintenance, upgrades, and IT management requirements at the business's cost. Then you move on to hosted PBX systems, which move much of the infrastructure into the cloud while keeping many familiar business phone features. They're often a middle ground between traditional hardware and fully cloud-based communications. However, for most small businesses, Cloud VoIP offers the best combination of flexibility, affordability, and scalability. Instead of managing phone equipment, businesses simply subscribe to a service that includes calling, messaging, meetings, administration, and collaboration tools. Not every feature will matter to every business. Rather than choosing the longest feature list, focus on the capabilities your employees will actually use. Some features you might look into are reliable calling, automated attendance, call routing, mobile apps, business messaging, video meetings, reporting and analytics, and maybe even some AI features. The right choice of business phone system depends on how your team communicates. As you compare providers, ask yourself a few practical questions and check out our downloadable content for this month to download a printable PDF checklist. It offers real insights into questions like how many employees need phone service? Which features will your team actually use? Does it integrate with your existing software? What does the total cost look like? And, maybe most importantly, is it actually reliable for you? For many small businesses, VoIP is a great choice. Cloud-based VoIP systems are typically easier to scale, support remote work, and provide more features than traditional phone systems, all without requiring significant hardware investments. However, there are, and always will be, exceptions to the rule, so make sure to consider any potential issues that having your phone line internet-based may cause your small business in your area. In most cases, you can keep your current phone number. Most providers support number porting, allowing you to transfer existing business numbers without changing your public contact information. We'll be happy to help get this arranged if you find you have trouble, but most carriers are happy to help you through it themselves, and everyone's process is a little different. Prefer traditional desk phones but still want the flexibility? Many businesses use desktop apps, mobile apps, or web browsers instead of dedicated desk phones. However, if your team prefers physical phones, most cloud systems also support compatible IP handsets, and many providers allow for bring-your-own phone plans designed around you owning the physical equipment yourself. Worried about security? Most business VoIP platforms include encryption and administrative security features to help protect communications, but it's always better to ask and be sure than assume and learn otherwise later. Regardless, businesses should also use strong passwords for online VoIP logins, enable multi-factor authentication where possible, and follow typical cybersecurity best practices for your business. Choosing a VoIP phone system for your small business isn't just about replacing a phone line. It's about improving how your business communicates every day. The best solution will depend on your team size, communication style, budget, and long-term goals as a business. By understanding the different business phone system options, prioritizing the features that matter most to you, and comparing providers carefully, you'll be in a much better position to invest in a system that supports your business now and as it grows. Thank you for your time, and all resources for this video, including a transcript and slide deck of this video, are available at hbbtech.com/resources.